Welcome back to Grilling with Rubes. Join me in my new series where I grill some of the recipes from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the official Black Spire Outpost cookbook. Today I'm going to be grilling Ronto Wraps. There's only one planet to go to if you want to taste the best Ronto that's ever been cooked, Batuu. The result is a flatbread full of tender, juicy carvings that melt in your mouth. Stay tuned as I grill, taste, and review some of these tantalizing recipes. I know you're going to love it, so let's get grilling. So we're going to start off by making our wraps. Essentially it's flatbread. So into a medium-sized bowl I have 3/4 cup of warm water, and it's suggested to keep the water between 100 and 110 degrees. Tablespoon of olive oil, tablespoon of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of active dry yeast, and then we'll give everything a good mix. Add a tablespoon of savory, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and then I'm gradually going to mix in about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Just add a little bit at a time. Stir that together, and then I'm going to get some flour onto the surface of our cutting board and then take out our dough. And I'm just going to knead this for a few minutes. Just going to put it into a clean bowl, and I'm just going to cover it with some plastic wrap. I'm going to let that sit in a warm place for about an hour. While we're waiting for our charcoal to be ready, I've got our dough that's been rising for about an hour. So I'm going to take it and put it onto this floured cutting board. Now the recipe says to divide the dough into 6 equal balls. All right, so we're going to portion this out. And we're going to roll out each one to about 1/4 inch thick. All right, I'm very new to this process. Get some more flour, and it's sticking, of course. More flour. I try to get it as round as possible. Just take your time, do the best you can, as I am trying to here. I'm pretty pleased with that one. That looks awesome. Definitely not a pizza guy. The longer I do it, the easier it gets. All right, so we've got our 6 pitas. So our charcoal is all set. I'm going to go ahead and pour it into our grill. Pour it into this 1/2. And then I'm going to bring everything over onto one side for 2-zone grilling. Got a direct side and an indirect side, and then we'll bring in our grill grate on top. Next in with our cast iron skillet. We just need a medium heat, so we'll get it nice and warm for now. Okay, and we're also going to put a little bit of avocado oil. Put in our first one. Now the recipe does call for it to cook on medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes. Great smells coming from the savory and the garlic. So we got our first one done. Actually very nice. All right, so I finished up with the last of our Ronto wrappers, and here's what they look like. Got a little crisp to it because I used a little bit of oil, but they're definitely nice and soft. And then I'll just keep everything covered up here with a towel, keep it nice and warm. All right, so next up, we're gonna get our skillet nice and hot, and then we're gonna go ahead and make the pork and chorizo filling. Right into our hot skillet, put in some avocado oil, 1/2 cup of diced onions. We're going to cook this down for a couple minutes till the onions are nice and soft. Well, the heat's probably on medium-high, a little bit more oil. And next in, I've got a 1/2 pound of ground pork, 8 ounces of chorizo sausage with the casing removed. Now we're just going to cook this down for about 5 minutes. Till everything is browned. Oh, we got some delicious smells coming from here. I'm going to give this a taste in a little bit here to see if it needs any salt. Maybe the chorizo might be already salty enough. I'm just going to add a touch of salt and some pepper also. So everything's nicely browned. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 14 ounces of tomato puree. Stir everything together. And this is going to cook down for about 15 minutes. All right, so we're going to bring everything over to this half on the indirect side, and we're going to let that cook the rest of the way. And close our lid. So we have our temperature a little bit too high there. So with our damper on the top, close that up a little bit. And then also on the bottom damper, I can close this up also. All right, so let's go ahead and check on it now. Definitely a lot thicker. All right, so it's that time, my favorite part of the grill. Let's go in for a taste test. And as I said, I'm gonna try a regular pita and then one of the Ronto wrappers. All right, and then what I also have here is some store-bought guacamole. There wasn't a recipe included, so I'm just gonna use the best guacamole that I could find. Some red pepper flakes for a little spice. So let's first try the regular pita bread. What a good balance. What's the guacamole hit? Next up, homemade wrappers. Wow, what a difference. I'm getting a lot of that bread now. Savory herbs in it. Definitely dripping. Cool it down with the guacamole. Oh my, I love it. I probably got it all over my face. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I am definitely very happy after eating the Ronto wrap. It's a fantastic dish, especially with the guacamole and then the wrappers. Join me in my next video where I try Constable's Caps, a delicious mushroom recipe. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, watch for my upcoming videos. And if there's anything that you'd like me to make, please post it in the comments below. May the force be with you. See you next time.